Right, so today is the day, well, it's the first leg of the journey because I'm in Leeds at the moment and I'm going to head down in my Porsche Taycan all-electric car. Mine, not the one that I borrowed, by the way. I'm going to head down to Dover for the first leg of the journey. Now, this is going to be interesting because it's going to be a bit of a dry run because I'm driving down to Benidorm with Geoff Buys Cars in my Porsche Taycan, and we're going to have not a race, we're going to have a contest to see who can get there first, the quickest, and also the cheapest. I think I'm in with a chance with the cheapest because apparently he's got a really gas guzzling petrol car. Not told me what it is yet. We'll probably find that one out a little bit later on today. However, this is going to be a dry run because I've been told by Porsche and also my mate David Joyce, who's been on a previous video, that you need to use the inbuilt navigation system in the car, because what that does, it sends you to the charge points that you need to charge it along the way, and also preheats your battery for you so it charges a lot quicker. So I'm going to use the Porsche satellite navigation system in the car to get down to Dover and charge along the way, and see how it's going to perform when I get over to Europe, to France, because we're then going to go from Calais all the way down. We're going to go to the Millau Bridge and make a stop there overnight, and then down to Benidorm. So this is going to be absolutely epic and I cannot wait for this, and I hope he doesn't reverse into me. There we go. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Follow myself and Geoff along the journey from UK right down to Benidorm. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, okay, so it's a little bit daunting because normally I use Waze, but I think I can flick from Waze for the speed cameras on there and have my navigation on the dash here, so that might work. Anyway, we have got, if I can work it out, 275 miles to go. We've got 5 hours 34 minutes and 2 charge stops, which it's going to stop me at. So which is, the first one's going to be 14 minutes and the second one is going to be 7 minutes. So that's telling me exactly how long. The only thing is, it's saying I'm going to stop for 14 minutes. That's if nobody else is on the charger, and we know that normally the chargers are busy, but we're going to see when we get down there. It's going to be interesting to see, but that's how long it's going to take to charge, because this navigation system now is guiding me and it's going to precondition the batteries for when I get down there. This is a dry run. This is how I'm going to use it on the way down to Benidorm. I'm going to use this system, the Porsche navigation system, because that way, hopefully, I'm in with more of a chance of getting down there roughly the same time as Geoff in his gas guzzling whatever he's got. We don't know yet. We're going to give him a little tinkle on the phone and get him on the phone shortly. He's not left yet because he's 2 hours further down south. It's now 11:48 and we're stopping overnight in the Premier Inn at Dover, and probably have a couple of beers, no more, because tomorrow morning we're on that ferry and we're over to Calais. Now, if you are new to the channel and you've just popped in here, do hit the subscribe button and follow myself and Geoff on the journey down to Benidorm. It's going to be interesting. An electric car driving through Europe, through France, down to the south of Spain. I'm looking forward to it. It's a boys' trip. It's going to be a bit of kind of like a Top Gear challenge kind of thing, and hopefully we'll have a bit of a laugh along the way. Anyway, come on, onwards. Call Geoff Buys Cars.
Calling Geoff Buys Cars.
Let's give him a call. Let's see where he is. Wonder what car he's got. I wonder what car he's got.
Oh, the MacMaster.
Ah, Geoff Buys Cars. You're talking to a sellout, a turncoat, a traitor.
Yeah, well, it's your own fault for getting that car for free.
Yeah,
For 2 days.
sold out for getting paid by Porsche.
Yeah.
So,
sold out for a test drive.
sold out for a test drive. Hey, listen to this, right? The viewers will be interested in this. So I'm using the Porsche navigation system for the first time ever, rather than Waze, right? I've set up my charging points. It's telling me how long I'm charging at each charging point, and I didn't realise it's actually got live updates of how many chargers are available.
Wow. So this is that's a bit of a game changer in terms of a YouTube challenge.
Yeah, it is a bit of a game changer, so I'm doing it the proper way. Now, all the EV haters out there, I'm still on the side of the, I'm still on your side. I'm not, what is it I'm trying to say, Geoff? Help me out here. We're open, it's choice.
You've got their back, but what you don't want is people being barred from driving petrol or diesel cars. You quite like the electric Porsche. You like the Taycan. The charging network needs improving, but that shouldn't be at the expense of preventing people from choosing the car that they want, regardless of the propulsion fuel.
Correct. Take away choice.
That was pretty good, that one.
It was. Take away choice, you take away our freedom, and that's what it's about.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Do you know what? The mobile...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, the mobile phone signal's terrible. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better in Europe. Okay, what car have you got? What car have you got?
I'm not selling it.
You're not
selling it. You'll have to see it tonight.
Oh, we'll see it on camera then. Right, don't go. Make sure you stay tuned, my friends. What time are you going to get down there?
I'm aiming to get to the hotel. I'm aiming around 6, but isn't Britain doing the British thing, and isn't the M25 partly closed?
It's always closed, that is, or crowded and tailbacks. It's terrible. I'm going to get down there about 5:30.
I was just saying, 5:30. Okay, cool. Someone's just messaged me saying check your route because of the M25, and it might be worth going a different route. So I'll have a look at that in a minute. It's 12:20 now. I'm just going to the tip, doing a few errands. Then I'm going to go home. You know, a pair of pants. Not going to need any socks for this trip, maybe a toothbrush, and then I'll be about ready.
Can I just ask one thing for the viewers here, right? What's the range on your car?
Not good.
Not good. This is going to be epic, because now this is a game changer. I'm preconditioning my batteries, I'm planning my route, I'm being the ultimate evangelist, working on their behalf. Or am I? Or would
you've done everything right for the electric side, and I've done everything wrong for the internal combustion side.
Exactly. So it's going to be a close. I think it's going to be a close call, and I think, looking at the infrastructure in Europe, I think I'm in with a chance of beating you on cost to get there.
Well, I need to actually do some research and find out if my car needs to be run on high-octane performance petrol as well, because I'm thinking that this engine might actually want the more expensive fuel. So again, shot myself in the foot, haven't I?
You may have shot yourself in the foot. So I think I'm in with I've said this on every trip, but I think on every challenge, I think I'm in with a chance on this one. And
well, this is the thing. I don't think an EV can possibly win on time, but on money, well, especially if you know, as everybody's saying, everything's better in Europe. The charging points are good. The charge is slightly cheaper. You're going to know exactly when you're charging and for how much. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. This, just not in a diesel.
I've booked a hotel near the Meal Bridge, which is £750,000 a night, which is part of the funds that I got paid from Porsche to promote their car. It's a joke, by the way.
Yeah, 750 grand a night. But the thing is, there are people that live in this world that would probably pay for something like that. But again, I'm getting a bit of heat on my Facebook page today. People saying, "Oh, I'm bored of this now," and I don't care. If nobody watches this video, I'm still doing this trip, and it's going to be great. So,
do you know what? I love that attitude, because it's two guys on a road trip, one with an EV, one with a high-octane petrol engine, and we're just having a giggle. And the world at the moment has got no laughs, no fun, and it's all miserable news, and it's just a bit of fun. I think sometimes people and I'm sure the viewers will agree, sometimes people take it too seriously. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of light-hearted entertainment, and that's it.
Exactly. Neither of us are wearing lab coats. Neither of us is taking a clipboard. Most of the stuff that's been on my channel lately about all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's bleak and it's miserable and it's very depressing. I love doing these trips with you because it's a chance for me to switch off from all the stuff that keeps landing in my email inbox that makes me want to top myself.
Exactly. It's like, you know, I'm not an expert on EVs. I'm just having a laugh. I'm just showing a day-to-day routine of owning an electric car and having a bit of a giggle along the way, you know, and that's it. And if I'd have slated the electric car, the Porsche Taycan, the new one, I'd have got slated in the comments still.
The thing is, you can't slate it. It's a great-looking car. The only problem is that it's electric. But other than that, it's every modern car, every new car is ugly as hell. I like the fact that with the Taycan, it looks nice. Why can't it just be as simple as that? It looks nice, it's nice to drive.
Exactly. It's choice though, mate, choice. Don't take away our choice.
Exactly. You can take away our freedom, but you can't take away our freedom.
Something like that. All right, on that bombshell, Mel Gibson, I'll catch you later. Oh, by the way, I'm in a traffic jam on the A1.
Oh, the traffic's been horrendous today, and I haven't even left yet. I'm currently at the tip, about to dump all the plastic stuff that we bought from China last year to replace it with new plastic stuff from China this year, because that is how you save the planet.
It is. Well, I'm saving the planet one mile at a time. Although we will have some people in there saying, but your charge has been charged by coal power.
It's very difficult to actually present a rational odd either which way. So I tell you what, let's not don't bring your lab coat, right? Don't bring your clipboard. Let's just make a really fun video. How about that? How about just that?
Exactly.
We're doing it for fun.
We're doing it for fun. Grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a glass of wine, and just watch two mates having a little bit of a road trip down to Spain, having some fun. And if Geoff wins, which he probably will do, so what? It's the giggles along the way. It's not the actual destination. It's the journey itself, and that's what it's about.
Exactly. And if I don't win, then it's because this one was fun and this one didn't count, and the other three that we did were absolutely super serious.
There you go. I shall catch you in a bit for beers.
Bye.
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 Bye. There you go. Geoff Buys Cars. I'll put his details at the end and in the link down below as well, the description down below. It's going to be fun. We're just going to have a giggle. It's going to be two lads. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, give us a thumbs up. Right, come on. I would say onwards, but we're in a traffic jam. Right, so I've actually managed to configure my screen now as well. So I've got my Porsche navigation system, and I can flick between that and over to Waze quickly as well. I've also got my Porsche navigation system on here. There's a map on the dashboard and also directions of where I'm going. So I've got everything configured now for the drive down to Spain to make it as easy as possible. I like to flick between Waze because that shows me where all the speed cameras are, etc. And there's quite a few in France apparently. They're sneaky little devils, the police are there. They hide behind bushes, and then apparently, allegedly, I don't know if there's any truth in this, you have to stick some euros in the top pocket to go away, but that's what I've been told. Who knows? I mean, that's probably controversial, but there we go. Have you had that happen to you? Let me know in that comment section down below. Right, so we've now got 94 miles of road ahead of us on the A1. I need a wee. I'm not going to stop though until I stop to charge. I'm going for it. This is a dry run, or if we don't hurry up and get to the toilet, it won't be that dry. So I've got all my things ready and prepped, ready for the drive through Europe. I've got my cards that go on the windscreen up there, the little tag things for France, and then for Spain for the tolls, so I don't have to reach over and try and pay, because you can pay, but you can imagine that being a little bit difficult with the steering wheel being on the correct side. with theirs being on the wrong side. And see what I did there. So they've got the little toll tags up there, so I can just drive through. Then that goes, you link your credit card to that, and then it automatically comes off of that as a direct debit. I've got my little European pack in the back there, which with your headlight changes, which I don't need because this car changes the headlights automatically when you go into Europe, so it changes the beam to the opposite direction. You've got in there breathalyzer kit, and also a high-vis jacket, which apparently is a legality, or you have to have one by law over in Europe. Is it France or Spain? Got all the bits that you need anyway. They probably won't leave the boot of my car, so I've got them. I've also got my V5C, which Porsche Leeds said to me you need, because if you get pulled over, in France, or Spain's not as bad apparently, but if you get pulled over in France, then they'll fine you if you haven't got proof of ownership of the car. So I've got my V5C as well. I'm fully prepped and I've got everything ready for the journey. The journey back, I'm not sure whether to go to Santander and take the overnight ferry from there rather than going all the way back through France again, but I'm not sure yet, because I believe Geoff's going to stay down there a while, so I'm just going to carry on and head back after a week of doing some videos in Benidorm. But I might stop along the way, who knows? If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments section. Geoff Buys Cars.
Ah, well, here's an interesting turn up for the books. I've sold my car.
You've sold your car?
Yeah, sold my car.
What, the one you're driving to Benidorm in?
Oh yeah, just been to the petrol station. I just had it cleaned, right? Been to the petrol station, filled it with fuel. Guy walks past, started chatting about the car, wants to buy it.
So
sold it already.
So you've sold the car that you're driving to Benidorm in before you go. Have you told him you're driving to Benidorm in it?
Yeah, he's interested. I've got a subscriber like that. He wants to buy the channel. So he had one of these when they were doing, he loved it, and he liked that at all.
I think you're breaking up there. You're breaking up.
Signal. Yeah, he just said he had one of these when they were new and that he'd love to have another one.
Brilliant. So it's Geoff sells cars.
Apparently, yeah. Well, we should see if it all materialises. It might still break on the run down to Benidorm, but I just thought I'd share that with you because that was quite funny.
Right, well, listen, you're breaking up. Get in the car and get to Dover. We need a beer.
All right, see a bit.
See you, bye. Bye.
Bye.
I can't believe it. Not a very good signal, but he sold his car before he's even left. It should be Geoff sells cars. Anyway, right, let's get back on the road. I'm gonna have to stop for a wee because I'm looking here and I can see what charges are available, but I've got another 76, no, another 108 miles before I charge my car, so I've got to stop for a wee and I'm hungry. It's 3 minutes past 1. I'm going to be as quick as I can though, as quick as I can. Right, I'm just going to run in here and have a quick wee and then I'll be back, so don't go anywhere. Right, okay, so I've got myself a Kit Kat chunky Kit Kat, got 2 of them. Probably cost me an arm and a leg. You know what, I didn't even check it. What I did see though was it said on the machine add for round up for charity, which annoys me. Right, start route guidance, faster, no limit maximum speed, faster route is available. It always worries me that. Start route guidance. Okay, right, come on, onwards my friends, let's do this. Come on then. What's this doing? Why is it putting my auto maximum range? It's put range on for some reason. Strange. Okay, right, we're on our way, onwards. I'll tell you what, this is nothing about electric cars, but these chunky Kit Kats, they're not that chunky anymore, are they? They've shrunk. What's happened to chocolate bars? Chunky Kit Kats used to be twice that chunkiness, or is it in my mind? I'm sure they did. That's ridiculous. That it's almost the size of a normal Kit Kat from years ago. Strange. You know, it doesn't work having smaller chocolate bars, does it? Because now I've ended up having to have the second chocolate bar that I saved for later on in the journey now, because it didn't fill me. I'm like, it's half the size that it used to be. I buy a chunky Kit Kat because it's chunky, and it's no longer chunky. Anyway, there we go. Rant over. Actually, my rant isn't over. Where does this shrinkflation stop? Because that's a chunky Kit Kat gone half the size. Are we going to get to the point where it's like teeny weeny little Kit Kat that could get stuck between your teeth? It's going to get that small. There's got to be a point where it just stops, otherwise can I have a Kit Kat and it's basically a wrapper full of air? These chocolate companies have got to stop somewhere along the way. It's like, just stop with the shrinkflation. And I've heard that a lot of people have said, it's down to the fact now that the government have said that you can only put a certain amount of sugar in things, you can only have a certain amount of calories. Yet again, this goes back to 2035, when they say you can't, produce petrol engine cars anymore. It's all about the government telling us what we can and we can't do. Don't forget, they work for us. And again, it's all about control. Power to the people, that's what I say. Power to the people. I find the A1 like it's stuck in time, isn't it? It's just, this road is stuck in time. It's not changed since the 1970s and 80s when I came on here with my dad. I've shown this clip before. If I can find it, I'll put it in again. But I came down to Duxford, to the Air Museum with my dad many years ago. And there was a clip where there was I don't know whether you remember it or not, there was like a spaceship service station. And I was always filming as a kid. And I filmed that. Here, if I can find the clip, I'll put it in here.
We're into the spaceship now. Get off. Taking off.
Look at this. This is where we're going in, look. Well, I'm keeping video in outdoor for me. We've got to get this on. We're actually going in here. Right, we're going in. We're trying to find the toilet. What? The spaceship? Yeah. You'll have to tell us that we've been asked to leave the service station.
We've been asked to leave the spaceship service station owing to the electronics of the video girdling the beef burgers.
There we go. So it was like a spaceship service station. And also, on the way back, we came to a Happy Eater. And I've got a clip of that as well. And in the background, you should be able to see how much petrol was then. And I think that was per gallon back then as well. Have a look at this clip. Come to have something to eat.
Shut up.
At Happy Eater.
Shut up.
We're at Happy Eater now.
Shut up.
He's hungry. We're going to get thrown out because I'm videoing.
If you get thrown out of here because you're videoing, I'll break you off.
There you go. The A1, it's not changed in all these years. It's exactly the same as it ever was. fond memories with my dad. We drove everywhere and I filmed everything along the way. Some things don't change, do they? My whole life is on camera. I feel like the Truman Show. Right, okay, so let's be serious now for a minute. Okay, so the car's actually set itself to range mode now, which has got a maximum speed of 90 miles an hour, which is fine because that would be breaking the speed limit. However, it's not quite as responsive on the throttle, but it's done that so that it gets me to my next charging point with enough, with a little bit of range left in it, so I'm not, you know, depleted. The battery isn't depleted, which is about 40 odd miles. It's showing 2 of 6 chargers available for now. Obviously that could change when I get there, and that is Ionity, so that's quite interesting. I don't like the fact though that it's put it on range. It's lowered the car as well, put the spoiler up and lowered the car to its lowest possible setting so that I've got less drag and I've got more airflow and it's more aerodynamic, so I can get more miles to the gallon. But I don't like that because the car's a lot lower now, and you've got to be careful when you go over the bumps because you've got your batteries that low to the floor. So I like to be a little bit higher up, but there we go. So let's see what the first charging point is like. It says I only need to stay there for 7 minutes. So 7 minutes, a high powered charger, and that's what it's saying that I need to be there for. So we shall see, because it's preconditioning the batteries now, ready for when I get to the next charging point. That's why I've been told to use this system. This is a dry run for the trip down to Benidorm from Calais. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I have to say, I don't like this range mode. It feels lethargic and it just feels bleh, which is not a Porsche, is it? You can change the settings in there. Maybe I need to change the settings, because you can actually change in the settings how much range you want to have left and charge you want to have left when you get to the next charge point. Maybe what I need to do is increase that so it's not quite as low, so it's not putting it into range mode, because that it's just, I mean, if you're driving a Porsche, you want it to be responsive. It's just, I put my foot down now and there's nothing there. It accelerates, but I think my Nissan Micra that I had, my first car, has got more acceleration than that. It's a Porsche. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the settings on that. Don't like that. Now I've got a BMW trying to overtake me. I'm gonna pull in here, undertake me. I'm gonna pull in and let him go by. Yeah, I need to change the settings on that. Anyway, next stop, I think it's Ionity. At the moment, it's showing 4 of 6 chargers available, and it says I only need to stop for 7 minutes. That'll be interesting to see whether that's right or not. That gives me time to go for a wee, go and get a baguette because I'm hungry. I've got a drink, and then maybe get a coffee, get back in the car and get back on the road again, because this is a dry run for the trip to Spain, and I've got to beat Geoff Buys Cars in his gas guzzling whatever it is. Geoff Buys Cars!
Ahoy!
Are you on the road?
I've just left.
What's your ETA?
5 minutes to 6.
5 minutes to 6. Well, I'm going to be there at 20 past 5. I'm coming up to my first charger in a moment, and there's 5 of 6 chargers available at the moment, and I'm going to stop for 6 minutes apparently, and my car is now preconditioning the battery to give me the optimum charge.
I don't know whether to be amazed at the fact that you didn't know this, having had the car for as long as you have, or worried that this might actually be the one where you do it.
Well, it's interesting because when I bought the car 2.5 years ago, Porsche didn't tell me about this, and obviously things have come on since. And my mate David Joyce told me about it. He went, and he trains them, and he went, have they not told you about this? And I said no. And now it's preconditioning the battery, it's telling me where to stop, how long for. In fact, I'm thinking I need to stop for longer than 6 minutes because I need to go to Greg's.
So your car's going to be ready before you at every one of your stops.
Apparently, yeah. So this is going to be, I'm quite hopeful that I'm going to get down maybe at the same time as you, if not maybe just a little bit after, but definitely cheaper.
So I reset my fuel economy calculator when I left my house. Granted, that wasn't very long ago, but ask me what the number is showing now.
300,
Have a guess, actually.
300 mile?
300 miles range. Well, that wasn't the question, but 290, and that's a full tank.
That's a full tank, 290.
Yeah. Mind you, I thought I brimmed it, but I don't think the needle is right at the top, so I think I've got a few extra litres there. But my miles per gallon since I left my house, bearing in mind every time we've done one of these challenges, I've used cars that can achieve 50 miles per gallon. It's currently saying 22.9.
22 miles to the gallon. Oh man, that's not good.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. Right, well, I'm going to charge, so I shall call you in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit. Bye.
See you later, bye. Oh, this is going to be a close call, my friends. It's going to be a close call. Now then, oh, I need to go right here. Here we go. It's taking me to the services. This is my first charging stop. I've got 45 miles of range left, and I've got, what have we got here? I think Geoff's still on there. I've got 7 minutes now and 6.3 miles to my charging stop. This is going to be close. I'll catch you in a minute. Onwards. Right, first stop, it's obviously changed because it was going to be Cambridge services, but now it's taking me to Shell Recharge, Cambridge Road Shell. 300 kilowatts, I'm going to be 15% of battery, and it says I need to get up to 45% of battery. So that's interesting. That means that's in 4.9 miles. And it's saying I'm only going to need to be there 6 minutes, which is going to be in that. Let's test it. 6 minutes. There's 5 or 6 charges available at present, so fingers crossed we'll be able to get in, charge, back on the road and on our way. But we shall see. We shall see. I am super excited about this trip with Geoff, because I'm going to try my damnedest now to get down there. At the same time, I'm going to try and beat him. And if he's got a gas guzzling car that's only got that mileage, I could be in with a chance here. I could be in with a chance. Right, okay, so it's right, 5 or 6 charges available. What I need to do though is put my suspension up, because at the front here they've got little barriers on the ground there, like little stoppers, and my car catches it and it scrapes the spoiler. What a stupid idea. I don't know why they do it. Think about this. Shell, if you're watching, stop putting these strips on the floor, because cars like mine catch them. Is it going to catch it? I've put the suspension up. Is it going to catch it? Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. Ooh, there we go. Right, let's park the car, milk float off, and let's go and charge up. It's saying I only need 6 minutes charging up to 45%. We're now at what are we on? 15%. We're at 15% of battery. 15%. We're at 16% of battery, 40 miles of range. It's saying I only need to get to 45%, and it's going to take 6 minutes. It's now 2:39. So let's turn this off and let's go and do it. Come on, no time to mess around. Let's do this. Come on. There we go. Right, so it should have preconditioned the battery. So let's plug that in, and I'm hoping I can use my Porsche charging card, but we shall see. Checking ID, verification ID. It says 85p per kilowatt, but if it works with the Porsche charging card, I'm hoping it's going to be a bit cheaper. Checking ID, verification ID. Come on, come on. Authorization information confirmed. It says. Does that mean it's charging though? What's it doing? I've done it. It says it's not doing anything yet. Authenticate. I've authenticated it. Right, looks like we're in luck. What time is it? It is 2:43, so coming up to 2:45, and here we go. Let's see what we're doing. Hopefully this should do it quick because the battery's pre-conditioned. I've done it all right. I've planned my journey. Have a look. Wow, look at this. 254 kilowatts, 20%. Here we go, 55 miles. I'm going to keep this on so to show you real time. 254 kilowatts, so 20%, 21%. It's going quick. Wow, this is going quick. This is, wow, this has preheated it. We're getting full kilowatts there. Look at that. We're going to get 22%. This is going quick. Wow. Right, I'm going to go and get something to eat. This is charging incredibly quickly. I mean, it's now 2:46. I'm going to go in there, have a wee, get a sandwich or something, come back out, and we should be done. This is incredibly quick. The fans on my car are working properly because they've been replaced, so that's cooling the battery. I reckon I'm in with a chance here. Right, you stay there. I'm going to go and get something to eat. Right, well, I've been over and the place is locked. I want a sandwich and they went, it's locked. Oh no, they're going back in again now. Right, anyway, it's 2:54. We are now at 67% and 177 miles. So I'm going to stop this and then get back on the road. That was quick, a lot quicker, because obviously the car's preconditioned its batteries, etc. No noise from the fans, everything's going good. Got a good feeling about the journey. Let's get this unplugged. Stop, there we go. 70% battery, 13 minutes and 5 seconds charging time. Right, disconnect plug. Right, let's disconnect the plug, and then it should tell me on my Porsche app exactly how much this has cost me. Let me pop this back and I'll tell you. I'm going to nip in there now, it's open, and get a sandwich. Right, okay, we're going to get back on the road. The interesting thing is, I've got into my charging service here, which shows me and should tell me exactly how much that's cost me, but I go into history there and nothing's come up, only the last one from Ionity. So what I'm going to do is get back on the road and then we'll see whether it's updated in a little while, but nothing's come through as yet. Anyway, let's get back on the road. Right, so I'm now at 175 miles of range, 69% of battery, and if I go on to here, we've now got another 131 miles left to our destination. It's going to try and charge us up again at a high powered charging point in Maidstone, which is 350 kilowatt. I'm going to try and get as much as I can. I need a full charge tomorrow for when I get on that ferry, so when I get to Calais, then I'm ready to go and literally can just hit the ground and ready to go. But I got to tell you, that was a lot quicker. It was a lot quicker, and it rerouted me to them ones, I believe, because Cambridge services here, where it's got Ionity, they were busy, so it rerouted me to these ones which were empty. So all's good. I've got a good feeling about this. If this is working out, if this is a dry run and this is how it's going to be on the way to Benidorm, then this is going to be, I reckon, a close call. Right, we are good to go. I've got my chicken and sweet corn sandwiches, which apparently I was told last time you're not allowed to eat while you're driving. Well, I'm going to break the rules, okay, because most politicians and governments do. I've got my Monster Munch pickled onion. I've also got a Yorkie, which is nowhere near chunky as before. I've got some wine gums and some Mentos mints, fruit mints that my mum used to like. So I've got them for the journey as well. And I've also got in my glove box with me a picture of my mum and a little locket of my mum's hair along the way. So my mum's coming with me on the trip through Europe and down to Spain. So there we go, keep me company. She always used to be my co-pilot in a lot of my trips when I went out in my Porsche Boxster. So I've got her here with me on the journey today. Now you see, I'm breaking the law eating a sandwich, allegedly. However, I wouldn't be breaking the law if I wanted to change where my air vents go and go online here on my screen there and go into all the different settings to try and move and waft my air about, ventilation, and take my eyes off the road. Whereas if I'm eating a sandwich like this, my eyes are on the road, my hand is on the wheel firmly, and I'm in control of the car. And there we go. What should be illegal is putting sweet corn in a sandwich. Come on, onwards. Whoa! Tesla! Ah! Double trouble! Now you've got to admit, this is a grab bag of Monster Munch, and there's still less in it than there was in the normal bag years ago. And by the way, there is only one flavour of Monster Munch to have, and that is pickled onion, right? Lots of you out there will say roast beef. That's just wrong. It's got to be pickled onion. Pickled onion, Monster Munch is the future. Are the future? Is the future? Pickled onion, Monster Munch are the future. Right, let's get past this lorry. I don't like being in their blind spot. Okay, we've got Geoff Buys Cars on the phone. Geoff, you need to be worried, mate.
What's going on? Have you actually worked out how to use your electric car?
I've worked out how to use my electric car. I drove in, I got 40% within about 10 minutes. It was an amalgamation of the fans working correctly on the car now, because they've been replaced. Also the fact that I'm using the Porsche inbuilt navigation system, which prepped my battery. The thing charged at lightning speed. That means this time it's a head-to-head challenge with you, who's got a less economical car. This is going to be a close call, mate. It's going to be a close call.
I can't believe you just got to 40% in 10 minutes.
40% in 10 minutes, literally. It was it was like unbelievable, the charge speed on it. So this is a good dry run for our trip down to Benidorm. What I will say is though, I've just done probably about 200 and odd miles and I'm absolutely shattered.
Oh, really? That's driving in England for you though. I think it's the British roads. As soon as we get onto the French roads, we'll be fine.
They're open roads apparently.
They're definitely more open than these ones. I mean, I'm flying at the minute, but yeah, I've still got to get around London, so.
Oh, jeez. Well, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, and I'm in the mindset now. I'm in a good mood. I'm in the same mindset as you. If people don't watch it, they don't watch it. It's going to be fun.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. And you've got a level of confidence that I've not seen before. Because the thing is, when you've been confident in one of these challenges before, I've always like encouraged you. Like you was a special child. I've been like, oh, well done, you will be fine, you do have a chance, it will be great. But this time I've actually given myself a handicap, would be the golf term, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this could be interesting. I mean, I'm on the motorway cruising now with my cruise control on. Fuel economy hasn't come up all that much. So we'll see what my economy says by the time I get down to London. But yeah, this is... The odds have changed on this one.
Well, what Porsche have said to me when I was at Porsche Leeds, they said if you use the navigation system in the car, it also knows the terrain that you're driving on. So what it does is it gives you less and more power where it needs to, so you get longer range. It's quite a clever system. So I should have been using that in the first place, but Porsche never told me that back in the day. So now, this is great.
Oh, I tell you what, a brand new 911 GT something has just gone past me with a massive spoiler on the back, and it sounded phenomenal. If you'd gone past me, I wouldn't have heard a thing.
No, yeah, I mean, I'd rather have a 911. Let's just get things right. Let's get things in perspective here. I'd love to be doing this in a 911, but I haven't got one. I can't afford to get one now because the car's depreciated so much. So there we go. However, not as much as I actually thought, because when this video comes out, there'll already be in a video of how much Porsche offered me for my car, which was a lot more than we actually thought.
So maybe things are on the up. You've learned how to use your car's worth more than you thought, you're enjoying your car more than ever because the range is now working for you. It's a bit of a turnaround, this, isn't it?
I'd be enjoying it more in a 911, but on that bombshell, I'll see you there for a beer.
Yeah, 8 minutes past 6 apparently.
5:46, but I've got to stop for 10 minutes, which is great because that's an Ionity charger, which is another 350 kilowatt charging stop, so that's good. But what I do need to do is I do need to charge when I get down there, because I need a full charge, although I don't know what the rule.
Yes. Are we aiming to get on the ferry, both of us fully charged?
Yeah, we are, but I don't know. I need to check up. Some ferries, I don't know whether this is hearsay and FUD, but apparently some ferries don't let electric cars go on with a full charge.
I also have another confession to make, which the internal combustion engine people are going to hate me for.
Go on.
I haven't got my electronic tags for the tollways.
Oh no, you kidding?
So I'm going to be using a debit card, contactless, stuck to the end of a baseball bat. But that means you can fly through them, whereas I'll have to stop.
You're going to stick it to the end of a baseball bat? They're going to look at you gone out. They're going to call the police on you. He's going to have lift a baseball bat.
I tested it and it gives me the perfect reach out of my passenger window.
You're going to get arrested. I've got to see this later. Right, I'll catch you down there for beers. See you, bye.
Bye.
What's he like? He's going to stick a debit card on the end of a baseball bat. He's going to get in trouble. He might never even make it. He'll be in some French prison. the M25, which Chris Rea called the road to hell. Now then, driving music, right? I can't play it on here because of copyright, but what is the ultimate driving song? Let me know what the ultimate driving song is. Lovely Day by Bill Withers. That's a good one, isn't it? What else? I'm trying to think. Let me know in the comment section, what is the ultimate driving song? Pop it in the comment section. Right, my friends, stop right there, because on the phone right now from Tenerife, I have got the MacMaster himself, my good friend Daniel, who now has a hybrid. How's your hybrid doing, Daniel?
My hybrid is doing, I like it, I have to say, but I had my first experience actually going to charge it, because I felt, you know, I'm going to try and drive it more on electric. And I'm not allowed to put a wall mount at the house, because the community won't let us in case of fire, they said. And I've gone to a load of charging points this morning, got nowhere. Finally got a card which cost me €5 to charge. I topped it up and I said I'll plug it in and I'll come back in an hour or so. I'm now going back about 4.5 hours later. It's fully charged, but it'll only give me 26 miles radius and then it runs out. So I don't think I'm getting value for my time.
4.5 hours to charge for 26 miles of range.
And if I was to run it on electric only, that's how much range I get on.
That's insane. And you can't have a wall charger at your house then?
No, they won't let me, because they said I'd have to have a separate insurance for fire.
Right, okay. Well, it's only diesel cars that set fire, so that's all right, tell them.
Well, they said that's the crack. It said there's I'm not allowed to have it at the moment, so hey ho.
There you go. Right, well, don't go away. There you go, my friends. I've got a nice Porsche 911 overtaking me there. GTS onwards. I've got Daniel back on the phone again. It's interesting because he's over in Tenerife, and this is what the issue is with electric cars and hybrid cars, because there's not one way, there's not just one way to charge. There's apps, there's cards, and there's credit cards. He's had to go and buy a card now and top it up. So actually, you bought the card. So he's bought the card.
And it said, look, switching it around. Said how much to use. I have to tap this card, and now I can remove it.
So you
apparently.
So you got to tap a card to remove the charger, but you've got to refill that card to start with.
Hold on, I've got a guy helping me here.
He's got somebody helping him. This is insane. This is what it's like.
Error in socket. Now apparently stuck.
There's an error in the socket and it's stuck.
Oh, it's out. Oh, I can take it out now. I can take it out. There you go.
He's over in Tenerife. Yeah, I'm still here. So have you got it out now?
That's the joke there.
That's madness. So there's no way of just paying by your credit card then?
Well, I haven't come across it yet. No, it's my first day of actually trying to charge something here.
I've lost you there. Say again.
It's my first day to actually try and charge something here, and it's been a mission.
It's been a mission.
I have this card now, and I've topped it up with 50 quid. I don't know how much that cost me. I don't even know how I find out.
See, it's confusing. You top the cards up, you don't know how much it is. Well, I've just charged up, and
you know what? I'm relatively technical. When I say relatively, I would hate to see someone who is not technically minded.
Who's not I keep losing you. Who's not technically minded?
Yeah,
I'm losing him. I'm losing him. Onwards, my friends. Right, so we are going over the Dartford crossing, which we've got to pay before midnight tomorrow. So I've got to go online and pay for coming over here, which is not expensive, I don't think it is, but you've got to go online and pay it. Now, I don't know if you haven't got a computer, how do you pay it? You let me know that in the comment section. I think you might have to ring them up or something, or what do you have to do if you haven't got a computer? There's still a few people around who haven't got a smartphone and a computer, or is there? Does Granny Adams have a computer and a smartphone now? Does your 92-year-old granny have a smartphone? But I suppose they wouldn't be driving over the Dartford crossing. Anyway, come on, we're over it. Let's get to Geoff Buys Cars and go and have a pint. Right, saw a sign back there. It said pay by midnight tomorrow, online or by phone. So you can just ring up and pay by phone. So there you go. Right, let's we're taking the turn in here now towards Dover, and we are now at 4:24. So how long have we got now? We've got about another hour and a bit. We've got one more charge stop to do, but again it's going to precondition the battery, and hopefully it'll charge really quick, and then we can get to Geoff Buys Cars and we can have a beer. We've got another 1 hour and 17 minutes to our destination, 60 miles, and I have got to charge next. There's two of 4 charges available, and I've got to charge in 23 miles. So this is good. Got a good feeling about this. Right, so Maidstone Services, it's saying turn right, half right again, should be leading me to the Ionity chargers. Where are we? High power, that says grid serve. Is it around here? It says 150 yards, maybe I'm in the wrong place. That's the high power ones. I need Ionity. Right, where are they? That's grid serve. Maybe the Ionity.
Turn right and then turn right again.
Where's Ionity? Right, Ionity, I've found them. So what we've got now is we are 83 miles of range. We have battery wise, let's have a look. Battery wise, let's go over here and it will tell me battery rise information. 32% of battery, 83 miles of range. It's now 4:49, so we're going to turn the car off. We're going to get charged up and see how long this actually takes. I can hear the fans in the car, so it's already got the battery all ready for charging. So come on. Right, let's get the Porsche charging card and let's get this plugged in. So it says please insert plug into vehicle, so we'll plug that into the fast charging point. Right, fast charging point, plug this in. Here we go. Use my charging card and let's see how long it takes. We are now 10 to 5. Authorization confirmed. Yep, come up on my watch. Now then, let's see what charging speed we get. There we go, 256 kilowatts, boom, 34%, 93 miles. What we got, 256 kilowatt, 35%, 94 miles. How quick is this going to be? Let's have a look. This is a good dry run. 259 kilowatts. Wow, this is smothering power out there, 35%, 36%, 96 miles. Now the interesting thing is, I've got my charging service open here on my phone for Porsche, my Porsche charging service. It's showing that I've got an active session at Ionity, but it's not showing the charging service that I used earlier on. Was it at Shell or wherever at the last one? It's not showing any costing for that at all. Does it take a little bit more time to come through, or was it free? I mean, nothing has come through, but the Ionity one is showing, which is odd. Give it a little bit more time. Let's see how much this Ionity one is going to cost me. Got another Taycan there. Anyway, this is going really quickly, so this is interesting. If this is how it's going to be on the way down to Benidorm, I'm in with a chance. Right, so it is now just 8 minutes past 5. I'm now at 81%, so I'm actually going to stop this, and there we go, and then get on our way, because after 80% obviously it doesn't charge as quick, and we'll charge when we get down there so that we're full for when we get on the ferry, and then we can just set straight off and get ahead of Geoff if possible. Now let's find out how much this has cost me. Unfortunately the other one still hasn't come through. Let's get this unplugged. Right, okay, so this one's actually come through. So if I go into my account here and I go into charging session, this has actually cost me £12.98. Charged 43.29 kilowatts. Started at 4:51 and finished at 1705, so 1707. So there we go. Started at 16:51 and ended at 1707. 15-minute charging period there. That's really quick. However, the other one hasn't come through from earlier on. I don't know why. Maybe it's a little bit delayed, or maybe I got it for free, but I highly doubt it. I don't think I got it for free. It's probably just a bit delayed, so I might have to give you an update on that one later. Let's get back in the car, get down to Dover, and then I need to charge again when I get to Dover, because I want this car charged right up, fully charged, so we can get on our way. Let's get back in the car. Right, 81% of battery, 214 miles of range. We've got 36 miles left to go. Obviously when we get there we need to charge, so let's get on the road, get there, see Geoff Buys Cars, catch up with him, have a couple of beers, get to bed, and then we're ready for tomorrow's ferry trip. And it's the massive journey, and it's the epic journey. I'm looking forward to this. Right, onwards my friends. Right, we're on the road again, and we're going to get there in 39 minutes. So what I might do is, when I get there, I might use Zap Map and try and find a fast charging point there, charge it up, get it to 100%, or find out if there's an overnight charger down near the hotel. If not, I'll just whack the charge in, then the car's ready to go in the morning. I'm going to capture all the ferry crossing as well, so make sure you hit the subscribe button for that one, and going to get the entire journey right down to Benidorm. This is going to be epic. The only problem is when you get to Benidorm and then you got to drive back and you realise, oh dear, maybe I should just pay somebody to drive the car back and get on a plane. Anyway, come on, might go a different route and make it a bit more interesting. Right, okay, so I'm actually in Dover now and I've found EV power. I don't know whether this will work with my charge card, but if not, at least we can get charged up. I'm at 170 miles of range and I've got 67% of battery. It's now 5:52, so I'm going to get charged up, get to the hotel and see Geoff Buys Cars. Hopefully this will charge quickly, so let's get it done. Milk float off. Right, so the Porsche charging card doesn't work on this one by the looks of it, so we'll just pay contactless. Come on, contactless. It's not doing it. Right, so I've plugged it in already. 79 pence per kilowatt this one, but let's get it charged up and then we're ready to go in the morning, fully charged. Right, so we're at 98% now. I'm going to stop charging, that'll be fine. Here we go, let's stop this. There we go. It should tell me how much it was. Tap to stop charging, that's what I've just done. Come on. Here we go, and it should tell me how much it is. Processing, remove card. Okay, 98% battery, 32 minutes charging time. Disconnect plug. Right, it came up very quickly, £23.71. Not the cheapest, that one. That's why we need to, on the way down to Spain to Benidorm, use the Porsche navigation system and use all the charging points that work with the charging card, with the Porsche charging card. And that way I can beat Geoff on price. Let's pop this back. Right, back in the car. Let's go see Geoff Buys Cars. Need to take you with me. Right, let's get back on the road, go and see Geoff. What have we got here now? 264 miles of range. That's pretty good, actually. That is good, and that's because it's summertime, so the warmer it is, the better it's going to be. So the further south we get, the more range I'm going to get. This is going to be a close call. Fingers crossed. I've got a good feeling about this. Right, so Geoff has just arrived about 10 minutes before me. What car has he got? I want to know what car he's got. I cannot wait. Right, here we are. Premier Inn. Now then, do we park in the car park or do we park on the seafront here? Right, Geoff's just rung. He said, come back out the car park. I'm on the road. So, where is he? He says, I've just driven past him. Come back. I think I'm going the wrong way. Maybe the other way? Did he mean the other way? Where is he? He can't be back. No, he's back. That's it. He means back the other way. Where are we? Answer the phone. Hello?
Sadly, it's not that red car. You need to come out of where you just pulled out and go right, back down the way you came.
So I'm coming back. What car have you got? I thought, you've got a Sierra Cosworth or something. I wondered what it was.
Yeah, I know. That red Carlton right there looks fantastic. Just come back down the seafront, then I'll wave at you.
Okay, here we go. No, what's he got? What has he got? I don't believe this. Here we go. I'm pulling in. He's got a Mitsubishi. No way. Here we go. A Shogun. What is that? I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Right, okay, so it's not the Mitsubishi. I've just filmed a little bit segment for his channel. Right, it's not the Mitsubishi. That would have been a better choice, actually, I think. We're going to show you exactly what he's got. He's stood by his car right now. Cheers. We got he stood by his car now. It's prepare yourself for this colour. We've already given it a name. It's called the Diaper. Look, it's the Diaper. I mean, he said it goes 150 odd miles an hour, which is good because that means you don't have to see the colour. Geoff, what have you done? Get it wrapped before you go.
I think it's lovely. It's beautiful. It's called Saffron Pearl Metallic.
Saffron.
It's very rare. Only this model came in this colour. Only the performance one.
I'm glad it's rare.
You can't have any old Volvo in this colour. Only the super high performance ones.
What colour?
Saffron Pearl.
Diaper. It's the diaper.
It's not the Diaper.
It's the Diaper.
Anyway.
Not, how much did it cost you to charge up?
£70.
£70.
£74.
That gets you how far?
When I left, it said 290 miles. But because it's now been learning, the fuel economy calculator learns your driving style, so it's been coming up a little bit. But yeah, when I first phoned you earlier,
To how much?
300 and a bit. But I mean, my diesel ones of these will do 700.
Just come around this way. Come around this way. I can't keep pointing the camera at that car. Right, hang on.
So rude.
I'm going to beat you on price. You pay 70 quid to go 300 miles, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, if I drive carefully, then I can get more. But if I'm going to drive carefully, there's no point in me using that car.
No.
Because it's a performance car.
Right. Well, I paid. It's going to cost me, if I charge an Ionity, probably 20 odd pound, maybe less actually in the EU to go 200 odd miles.
I've been thinking that you're going to have these like £70 charges, but you don't reckon that's going to be the case.
Oh man, it's been so quick. It's been so quick. The charging has.
And my face of anguish.
Do you know what though? I am a hypocritical turncoat.
Yeah, because you did a video where you told everyone you got a free Porsche, and then everybody thought, I'm not subscribing to him anymore. But obviously you didn't get a free Porsche.
Who's going to give me a free Porsche?
No one is giving you a free Porsche.
No one's giving me a free Porsche.
But you have now learned how to use. You've basically read the instruction manual now.
Yeah, and I tell you, it preheats the battery. I got 40% of charge in about 11 minutes. Now that's quick. I actually at one point was annoyed because I thought, right, the next stop, I need to go for a poo, right?
Don't need to
and
know
I looked
that.
and I thought, 6 minutes it only needs at that charge point. That's not long enough to have a
Yeah,
poo.
can't read your Facebook messages in 6 minutes.
No. So there we go. Are we looking forward to this?
I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm sort of doubting my decision, but that's again what it's all about, isn't it? I think if I can beat you in this car, then that sort of puts it all to bed. And if you beat me, then all the internal combustion car people will be like, yeah, but you only beat a 24-year-old 250 horsepower, 150 mile an hour sleeper estate car with an automatic gearbox. So I'm still all out for petrol, but what I don't want to do is drive down there at 55 mile an hour staring at my fuel gauge. So I'm not going to.
I've won before we start on price.
I'm going to get there first though. So it's who gets there first and who does it the cheapest. But what do we do? Because if I got there first and you were the cheapest, that's 1-1. There'd need to be some sort of decider, like some sort of sudden death round.
What would be the sudden death?
Whose car is narrow enough to fit on the channel tunnel to get back?
You'd win that one.
We're getting a ferry because the Porsche doesn't quite fit on the channel tunnel.
It does, but a lot of people on the Taycan forums have said it scrapes your alloys.
Yeah.
Because it's really tight.
Yeah.
So I think they need to widen the channel tunnel.
I think they should, just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I forgot also, by the way, I'm not very good on ferries and boats.
Are you not?
No, I get majorly sick. I forgot. My ex-wife told me, she went, remember last time we went to France years ago? I went, yeah. She went, you threw up over, I think it was over the side or something.
On a cross-channel ferry?
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not good.
All right.
I mean, on the plus side, it can't look any more, the colour of it can't look any more worse than your car.
I think it's a fantastic colour. I've always wanted one of these.
Diaper.
diaper. It's not the diaper.
It's called the diaper.
It's the saffron. It's the Saint. It's the same colour as the one. No, the Saint had a red one, but it did have a red one or an orange one.
I've no idea.
But the Saint basically had the same engine, so you know, it's like a TV movie star.
Right, I'm winding this up here because we're going to go for a couple of beers.
I'm a bit concerned now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm happy days. I'm good for. I feel good about this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And do you know what?
Go on.
I think they should subscribe and watch the videos. But you just said you're not bothered if you don't watch.
I might as well not film this. I'm going to enjoy it anyway.
Do you know
It'd be
what?
easier if we didn't film it, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. But do you know what? This is two guys having a laugh, and I just want to rectify. You saw the video of me test driving the Porsche.
Yeah.
Were you annoyed with what I said?
What bit should I have been annoyed at?
Because I said it's a really good car, but we should have choice.
No, because we've always said that the Taycan's a good car, and like I said on the phone earlier, it's still the best looking new car that you can buy.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, he does a little bit of clickbait now and then, and he goes over the
Yeah.
top. But he comes from a newspaper background. What do you expect? Literally used to design the newspapers.
I worked for the
That's
Daily Mail.
where clickbait comes from.
Yes, I worked for the Daily Mail.
Yeah,
I told
so you're
somebody
right.
that the other day in the comments, and they went, "Ah, that explains it."
It does,
now."
yeah, it does. It's just his way.
It is.
But yeah, no, the new Taycan, and if the battery and stuff is impressive, and if he is genuinely getting proper range out of the battery, then it, you know, it could be a real contender for cars from 1998.
Still rather have a 911.
Well.
On that bombshell, I'll see you guys in the next one when we're taking a ferry across to Calais from Dover, and it's not a race, it's a challenge.
It's not a race, but we are going to see who gets there first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the cheapest. See you later. Don't forget, subscribe, Tim. Subscribe to me, and we'll see you on that video. Bye bye.